I like to say salama to everyone. Peace to the house, the entire house of Isolale. I give all Kimbo, all honor and glory to Tata and Zombie, the Most High Yah of all creation and all the earth, heaven and earth. So last Sabbath I did a video on the resurrection that the Most High Yah resurrected Isaiah, Yehoshua, on the Sabbath day and not Sunday. And I said I was going to do a video on what was in the cup of sacrament that the Messiah and his apostles drank from, and they all drank of one cup. So my heart would have been motivated to do that now. So I will go through the scriptures and show you that wine or grape juice, which grape juice is a wine. Grape juice is a wine. It's what's considered in the Bible as a new wine. There were degrees of wine. Some wine was mingled to lessen the strength of the wine, and some wine was full strength, which would be considered strong drink. Then you had new wine, which is freshly crushed grapes, all right, or whatever fruit you had, the juice of said fruit. Okay, so I will show you in the Torah, the law, that wine or any strong drink was forbidden according to the law of the Most High. Wine or any strong drink was forbidden. Okay, so going to Leviticus, the 10th chapter, verse 1 through 9. No, 1 through 10. Okay, Leviticus, the 10th chapter, verses 1 through 10. Leviticus, the 10th chapter, verses 1 through 10. All right, here we go. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before Tata and Zombie, the Most High, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from Tata and Zombie, the Most High, and devoured them, and they died before the Most High. Then Moses said unto Aaron, this is it that the Most High spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them. That's key. I will be sanctified in them, inside you. So our sanctification does not come from outside. Our sanctification comes inward, and it protrudes outwards. Our inside, our minds and body have to be sanctified first. Everything else, baptism, all that is just formality. It does not necessarily make you clean on the inside. So if you just get baptized, that does not save you of itself. There's a process the Most High takes us through to completely sanctify us. Sanctification is a process, and it's a continual process until he returns for us and take us back to our land. Okay? So, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me. And before all the people, I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. So, just for note, the Messiah was praying and prayed in prayer to Tata, the Father. He said, sanctify them through thy word. Thy word is truth. Truth or true. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. So, the word, the law of the Most High, which when we study and the Most High reveals his truth to us, and we apply those things to our hearts and our lives, it is the mechanism, it is the spirit within the words that sanctify us. And a lot of things, I don't know how, it's just the one of the things of the Most High is a miraculous thing that our being automatically connects with those things. If we are chosen by the Most High, those things that we study, like this, whatever it may be, that's according to the law of the Most High, and we start applying those things, it becomes a mechanism in our entire being, and our inner man recognizes those things, and it shifts gears in our lives to do those things which are pleasing to the Most High. Okay? All right. Verse 4. And Moses called Mishael, Eliphaz, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses had said. And Moses said unto Aaron, and unto Eleazar, and unto Ithamar, his sons, uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people, but let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which the Most High hath kindled. And ye shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. For the anointing oil of the Most High Yah is upon you. And they did according to the word of Moses. And the Most High Yah, Tata and Zombie, came unto Aaron, saying, here you go, do not drink wine, nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, and that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between clean, unclean, and clean. Right there. So, now, some people might say, well, the priest couldn't drink it, wine or strong drink, but the people could. How is the priesthood were the vessels of the Most High. Any preacher that proclaims to be a preacher or called to of the Most High to carry His word, we are supposed to be examples to the flock. But we are yet men, and we come short. Aaron came short. Moses came short. But that does not mean you get to dishonor the man of the Most High, because he is a man. But he's a man that's called by the Most High. Everybody is not called by the Most High to do a particular work. Everybody's called to Most High to do something, but not this particular work, to carry the word of Yah, to carry out his functions among Isolale. All right. So when we go, so another thing, this is another thing, that two things, when he said that he will be sanctified in them, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me. Okay? So we will see that when the Messiah did this sacrament, the feet washing and communion, that they were not in the tabernacle. The tabernacle had been taken over by, I'm going to say it like this, I'm going to be honest with you, the seed of Esau. The tabernacle had been taken over by the seed of Esau. When in the days of the Grecians, you can read this in the book of Maccabees. I don't remember exactly where, but it's in the book of Maccabees, where when the Grecians were in power, the Maccabees, the book of Maccabees, were taking place during the Greek Empire. That they made a covenant with the descendants of Esau. That's why you see in Psalms, what is it, 18, where it says that they made a covenant to destroy, and then it gives you all these names of different nations for these nations to try to destroy Isolale. And Esau was one of the ones in that scripture, that prophecy. So in the book of Maccabees, the descendants of Esau made league with the Grecians and took over the temple. So when you fast forward, when that continued through the Roman Empire, which we are currently in. We are still in the Roman Empire. That empire, that beast was never taken away, was never destroyed. Okay, so the tabernacle during the Messiah's day was taken over by unrighteous, wicked men, which they had no right to. The tabernacle was supposed to be ran by Aaron and his descendants forever. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so you're not supposed to drink wine or strong drink when you're doing the work of the Most High. You have the physical tabernacle and the spiritual tabernacle, which we are. We are the spiritual tabernacle of the Most High. So when we do his work, or even those that we are speaking to, you are coming nigh to the Most High when you are hearing the word of the Most High. So the one that carries the word of the Most High, and the one that receives the Most High, in order for you to receive the Most High, you still got to have the right spirit. You still have to be sanctified within yourself, because you're coming nigh unto the Most High. Okay, so the priesthood and the laity, the people, have to be right in order to receive. Look what he said in the 19th chapter of Exodus when he spoke, when he was getting ready to speak the commandments to Isolde when he came out of Egypt. They had to fast 3 days and 3 nights, and couldn't come to men couldn't come into their wives and everything. They had to be sanctified. Sanctify yourself against the third day, it says. Okay? So, so blood. Not supposed to take blood or drink or eat blood. Okay? Not supposed to drink or eat blood. Before I go on, another point was the drink offerings. The drink offerings, when the priest was told to offer a drink offering of wine. People do not read through. This is one thing about misunderstanding, and those that are giving misunderstanding. Those that may be giving misunderstanding, either do it ignorantly or intentionally. You're doing it ignorantly or intentionally. So those that do it intentionally, they know that the drink offerings, they never drank the drink offerings. They always poured it out on the sacrifice. Never, ever, ever. Show me one time where the drink offerings were drank. It doesn't exist. It's not in there. Okay? So, just as a little point of reference. Okay. But the flesh, this is Genesis, the 9th chapter, verse 4 and 5. Okay? Genesis, the 9th chapter, verse 4 and 5. This is during the time of Noah. But the flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. As surely your blood of your lives will I require, at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. So, the blood is the life force of the body. Blood is the life force of the body. So here is a commandment, a law, that you are not to drink blood. Okay? So when you are eating meat, clean meat, beef, deer, lamb, whatever it may be, you're not to eat it rare. And normally, we as a people don't do that. We don't have that habit anyway. Only other people normally have that habit. But there are a few of us that have taken on that particular way of the heathens. Okay? All right. What was in the cup? This is what we're talking about. The cup of sacrament. Okay, this is Proverbs 20th chapter, verse 1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Wine is a mocker. Why is it called a mocker? Because it looks like blood. It's even intoxicating in the cup. When you look at it, it's intoxicant. Okay, moving on. Mark, the 14th chapter. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. So I'm gonna show you. This is the Most High. The Messiah is getting ready to keep the Passover with his disciples before he suffers. Now, this is not part of the conversation, but just for reference sake, just a note that the time frame of him keeping the Passover is not was not the proper time for the Passover to be kept. He had to keep the Passover at this particular time because he was the sacrifice. He was taking place. He was finally taking the proper place, eliminating the flesh and blood sacrifices of the animals, because he was the sacrifice that those things, the shadows and types, were mimicking. Right? Those things back there were shadows and types of him. He was the actual thing that was casting the shadow that they were in place before him. Okay, so you understand. So this is Mark the 14th chapter, starting at the 12th verse. So this is getting to what was in the cup. What was in the cup? So you see that it was against the law of the Most High that you could not drink wine nor strong drink in the tabernacle. When you came nigh to the Most High, you could not drink wine or strong drink. When you're coming nigh to the Most High, you cannot drink wine or strong drink. In other words, when you go to church, you cannot have wine or any intoxicant or possible intoxicant, grape juice, which is a mocker, in your system. So you cannot drink grape juice as a sacrament. Okay? Now, moving forward. And the first day of unleavened bread, when they killed the Passover, his disciples said unto him, where wilt thou that we go and prepare that thou mayest eat the Passover? And he sendeth forth two of his disciples, and saith unto them, Go ye into the city, and there shall ye meet you a man bearing a pitcher of water. Follow him. And wheresoever he shall go in, say ye to the good man of the house, the master saith, Where is the guest chamber where I shall eat the Passover with my disciples? Okay. Now, you see a man. Okay, wait a minute, one more. And he will show you a large upper room, furnished and prepared. There make ready for us. All right. So They go into a city. They go into the city. This is the city of Jerusalem in Imbo, in the Congo. And they meet a man bearing a pitcher of water, carrying a pitcher of water, carrying a pitcher of water. Very important. Okay. Now, I gotta go down. Let's see. In the evening will come with the 12. So this is the night portion of the 14th. The night portion of the 14th. So don't forget, the Most High's time is night precedes the day. He was sacrificed on the 14th day. Right? He was sacrificed on the 14th day. He was taken prisoner basically on the night of the 14th. Okay. Let's see. Okay. He's going through where they're eating supper, and he says, "One of you shall betray me," and okay. All right. Here we go. And as they did eat, Yehoshua the Isaiah took bread and blessed it and braked it, and gave to them and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." So the original Passover, they ate unleavened bread, lamb and bitter herbs and unleavened bread. Right? So it's not normal bread. The unleavened bread represents the purity of the Most High. That leaven in bread represents sin in this particular case. That's why the Most High commanded during the Passover that you shall not have any leavening in your houses. Right? So once again, that's telling you to be sanctified. Leavening represents sin. You cannot have leavening in your physical house nor your spiritual house, which is this, your body. All this. This is your spiritual house. Okay? He said, okay, Isaiah took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave to them and said, "Take, eat, this is my body." He's not talking about his physical body. See, when a lot of times when the Messiah spoke, he spoke in parable, or he spoke in, what's it mean? I forgot the word. There's a word, allegory, comparison. He's speaking in a comparison. He's speaking in an allegory, that he's comparing the bread to himself, that is unleavened bread, that I am unleavened in my being. I am without sin. He didn't say that, but that's what it's representing. He could not do what he was getting ready to do if he was leavened. Okay? If he had any sin. Okay? And he took, okay, now this is key. This is key. I want everybody, please pay attention to this. And he took the cup. He took the cup. And when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank of it. Now, how many people out there have went to church and on whatever the fourth, some people do it the the fourth Sunday of every month. Some people do the first and the fourth Sunday of every month. Some people do it every Sunday. That they go around with this tray of grape juice or wine, depending what church you go to. It's all the same thing, basically. These little bitty cups. That's not what took place here. It had one cup and one cup only that the 12 divided among them. And he took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank of it. And he said unto them, this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many. Watch this. I'm going to show you something. This is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many. Don't forget, allegory. Verily, verily, I say unto you, I will not drink no more of the fruit of the vine until that day that I drink it new in the kingdom of Yah. Now, the fruit of the vine. This is where a great deception or ignorance take place, right? One, I showed you that drinking or eating blood is an abomination, is against the Most High. He commanded that you are not to drink the blood of animals. So it wasn't literal blood in the cup. Two, I showed you where the fruit of the vine, actual wine or strong drink, cannot be taken when coming into the tabernacle or coming nigh to the Most High. So this is a holy action. You know it's not wine or strong drink because that's against the law. Most High, the Messiah came, he said, I come not to destroy the law or the prophets. I come not to destroy, but to fulfill, to do, to exemplify, to perform. So the fruit of the vine is not talking about a literal vine, right? I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to show you exactly. John the 15th chapter, starting at verse 1. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. I am the vine, I am the vine, I am the vine. Ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me ye can do nothing. Okay? This is the blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many. Verily I say unto you, I will drink no more of the fruit of the vine. What did he just say? I am the vine, until that day that I drink it new in the kingdom of Yah. All right? That's pretty clear. Line upon line, precept upon precept. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what was in the cup. By now, you should really know what's in the cup. So you remember the man they met in the city bearing a pitcher of water. Bearing a pitcher of water. Now, But this is John, the 19th chapter. I'm going to read 33 and 34. But when they came to Isaiah and saw that he was dead already, they brake not his leg. Prophecy fulfilled. So that's in Psalms where it says, not one of his legs are broken. From what I understand, that was supposed to be speed up when they break the leg. It was supposed to speed up the death process. Okay. Verse 34 of 19 John. But one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and water. Blood and water. Blood and water. Don't drink the blood, but you drink water. Water is... So another one a very important point I missed, which was that in the beginning where it says the spirit of Yah moved or hovered over the face of the water or the deep. So wherever you see, that's why water is the most powerful substance on earth. The most powerful substance on earth, water. They can take water and go down through a series of different tube sizes, and it will condense so small that the force of the water will cut through glass or anything. It will cut through anything. I even accidentally cut a tire we had when I was in the Army. We had to wash our vehicle, and this pressure washer. Well, this thing was so strong, I accidentally cut the tire with it. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know. Got too close. That's how strong it was. It's not necessarily the force, but as the conduits shrink down, the force of the water gets greater and more powerful and condenses to like a razor sharp blade. So water is the most strongest substance on the face of the earth. Blood and water. Blood is for the redemption of sin. Without the shedding of the blood, there is no remission of sin. So that's what the blood of the sacrifice was all about. They mingled water with it a lot of times. Water is for the purification. So wherever you see moving water, the spirit of water, the Most High, is on that. That's why he says, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Allegory. The spirit. So, forthwith came there out blood and water. Okay? That was what was in the cup. That was the cup of sacrament, was water. It was not wine, grape juice, or blood. None of those things were to be congested or ingested or taken or drinking or eaten in any shape, form, or fashion in this the ceremonies or what have you, whatever you want to call it, the sacrament or whatever you want to call it. It was against the law of the Most High to partake of those things in the worship or the sacrifice or any of those things. Line upon line, precept upon precept. Water was in the cup. water was in the cup. So there you go. I hope you see the truth of the matter and be no more deceived. Soon I will do a video on we're not supposed to keep these feasts, 3 in particular, or 3 specifically, in the land of our captivity. Only one place we're supposed to keep the feast days, and that is where the Most High has placed his name. The Most High did not place his name in wicked United States, in any place. The Most High did not place his name nowhere but one place, where he called Isolele, the apple of his eye. That's for a reason. I'm really coming to see this. Why he called them, you are the apple of my eye. Okay, so may Yah bless thee and keep thee. May Yah face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. May Yah lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Salama.